Let's talk Naira now because it's the king of everything we're doing here. Now, the national currency, the Naira, continues to fluctuate even as giant efforts to prop it up intensifies. The Central Bank of Nigeria, the CBN, has begun to clear some of its foreign exchange backlog. While we can confirm that a sum of $6.7 billion had been paid to reduce the Forex backlog, the Naira had risen to 1,120 to the dollar in the foreign exchange market. We're still a long, long way from home, Jide.
Yes, we are. There will not be a significant appreciation in the value of the Naira against the dollar without a significant injection of Forex into the official market, which is the I&E window. Many people believe that by this late December, we shall begin to turn the corner. In fact, JP Morgan already predicted that by December, Naira will exchange at around 870 to the dollar. The reason I'm saying that there is a need for solid injection of Forex into the market is in the past, the CBN used to support that market with as high as $1.5 billion a month. This time round, we are struggling to inject just about $200 million into the market in a month. That is significant. If you ask anyone, any of the people involved, stakeholders involved in the forex market, they will tell you that the illiquidity is worsened by the fact that the CBN is not supplying enough. It's a question of demand and supply. There is high demand. People want to send their children to school abroad. People want to do business. They want to import raw materials. And there are people who have stolen so much money in Naira terms and are looking for dollars to convert what they've stolen, because the dollar is a much more reliable store of value than our currency. And they know that it cannot rapidly depreciate the way our currency is. So they are looking for the dollars to convert what they've stolen in Naira terms to. So if you break into people's homes in Abuja, for example, and even here in Lagos, you will find tons of dollars kept under people's beds and all that. Some built very giant vaults in their homes,
air conditioned,
where they've stacked dollars. You know, they do not take such money to the banks because the source of the foreign exchange is suspect. So they do not take it to the bank. And of course, there are restrictions and all that. Then, if is
it difficult to go after such people? Is it difficult?
How do you even determine that somebody has? How do you determine that somebody has?
If you have lead.
Of course, the DSS tried that before, but that will also bring issues of fundamental human rights and all that. Nothing says that you can't keep your money in the. What they need to do is to relax some of those measures. If they relax some of those measures, people will feel free to bring such monies to the banks. Then, of course, this issue of a backlog of unpaid commitments that CBN had made. Airlines, they are owing airlines, they are owing companies, big companies, donor agencies. So the finance minister said some time ago that by the time they are able to pay those people, that things will improve. Our president met the leader of UAE. Why do you think Emirates is not back in Nigeria? It's because we didn't make any concrete commitment to them.
Emirates Airlines. Yeah.
If we made commitment to them that don't worry, in a month's time, all of what we are owing will pay you.
Yeah.
What you have genuinely made in Nigeria that you want in dollars will pay you. But we didn't make such a commitment. That's why nothing happened.
Because
this is a fact.
We didn't have it anyway.
We didn't have it. We can't have it because we were told that we had $33 billion in reserve. We discovered that we actually had 3.3 billion. It took JP Morgan to let Nigerians know that we've been living a lie, that we've been lied to, that we had $33 billion in reserve. We don't have it. The buffers that we had in the past that enabled us to defend our currency, that enabled us to improve liquidity in the forex market, we no longer have it. So we cannot defend the currency the way we would have wanted to. So we cannot deceive ourselves that, look, we have problems, and it will take a while. The president went round all of in the economic diplomacy that he did. If those countries are not convinced that they'll be able to repatriate their funds, do you think they will come here? And we want foreign portfolio investment, foreign direct investment. How will they come if they are not sure that their money will not be trapped here? So we have to clear the backlog. Once we clear the backlog, as the minister already told us, we will be able to supply the forex market.
We would have a breathing space.
Yes. And then, crucially, that confidence that we need to instill in creditors, to instill in foreign countries to come and invest in our country, we'll be able to bring it back. But first things first. And
not too long ago, Mr. President announced a unification of the market. So you expected that to give us some room too, or didn't you? If you understand what I mean.
I do. It was meant to, curb the abuses, that were prevalent in the whole, regime. That is, when you have the official rate, then you have the black market. So at that moment, people were just becoming millionaires, billionaires overnight without doing nothing.
Yeah.
Without doing anything. You get what I'm saying? So to curb the abuses in that system, you need to unify. And this we have canvassed countless times on this program before, Asiwaju even told us he wanted to be president. So it's not new. But we needed somebody with courage to do it. And he came and he did it. You get what I'm saying? Now, having done it, there are challenges. Issues popped up. And that is why, how much he inherited in terms of dollar to Naira and what it is now, and the pains in terms of economic impact on the country.
Yeah.
So now, how do we solve it? Nigerians have a role to
do
play.
we
None of them know. Nigerians, beyond the government, Nigerians have a lot of role to play. All, I don't want to say all, many of our big men and women in the economy, what they will do is you have a big company, and usually you have foreign components in terms of maybe raw materials or whatever. So what they do every month or regularly is they just take a stock of what they need. You, as I'm talking about your company, you submit a proposal, to the CBN, telling the Apex Bank that you need $10 million. You get what I'm saying? This is what they're doing now, speculators. And in actual fact, what you need may not be more than $1 million or even less. But you will submit a proposal of $10 million for the CBN. I'm coming, let me take it on. Then the CBN will be under intense pressure to supply you, because as manufacturers, people in the economy, without you, there is no economy. Without the economy, there is no country. So now they will now supply it. Then you just take the $1 million and send to your whatever abroad. Then the remaining $9 million you take to the black market.
Yeah.
And before you know it, by the time you calculate it, you see how much you have made. So now you are not living based on the profit your company makes. You understand? Yeah. Now you make money through Nigeria. So whatever the government is doing, they have a way of undermining the policies. And that's what is happening now. We moved from the era of open abuse. Now, the ones we are doing by ourselves, how do we take care of that?
All right.
And that is why I'm extremely happy last week when the government said it's going to do a digitized Forex, exchange system.
For me.
And with that, everybody will see everybody.
Yeah, Kunle, in taking this subject home, therefore, I'll adopt what I call a bust-up economist mantra. We must go into aggressive production and foreign exchange, help the Naira. That's all. No more magic.